task 6 of the practice assessment one for the AAT preparing financial statements Q22. Okay, so this one says the annual sales for the year are 102,320. On average, it takes 1 month to pay. Okay, so it says identify which one of the following is most likely to be the closest, to be the closing balance of the trade receivables. Now, it's not an exact figure. Okay, so the easiest way to do it is 102,320. So 102,320 divided by 12 gives you 8526.66666. Okay, so the closest to that figure is 8726. Okay, if it were 2 months, times it by 2 and you get 16 or 17,000 and so on. Okay, that's the easiest way to do it. It's only 1 mark, so don't think that you have to spend hours on it. So all you're doing is divide it by 12. It's 1 month to pay, so on average you've got around £8,726 outstanding. Referring to your response in part A1, you have just printed an aged receivables list off the software with which totals 55750, and then it says identify which of the following actions should be taken next. So it says check the accounting software for errors and investigate whether there has been any reason for an unusual balance. Report the figures that have been produced in the accounting software. Report the figures that you have calculated as it's more reasonable. Well, the one you've got to do is you've got to look for any errors and investigate why the balance is so different. Okay, so there could be something in there that has not gone through, or it could be something that some receipts have been received from customers and they've not been recorded in the accounting software. Okay then, so the next one, if the gross profit is calculated as a percentage of revenue, this is called the markup or margin. Okay, so if gross profit is calculated and you've got your revenue figure, what we're saying is within that revenue figure, you've got your gross profit percentage. So this is your margin. Okay, so if you're calculating the gross profit, it means that the gross profit is within the revenue. Okay, so that's why we call it margin. That's how I remember it anyway. Okay then. So moving on then. So you are working on the accounts of James and AJ, who own a business selling customised cupcakes. You've received the following information for the financial year. All sales are subject to VAT at 20%. Okay, so you've got your day book figures, your summaries, you've got your opening and closing trade receivables and payables, you've got your bank summary, and now it's asking you to prepare the payables ledger control and find out the missing purchase returns figure. Okay, so the first thing I would deal with is I'd deal with my day book. Okay, so you know that in your control accounts, your payables ledger control accounts, it's the total figures that are recorded. Okay, if you remember, purchases are a debit, so the purchase VAT's a debit, so in the control account the total is a credit. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is, let me just take my highlight off, is I'm going to enter in my purchases figure of 194160. I think that's what the figure were. 194160, yeah. And this is going to be my purchases. Okay, Then what have we got? I've got my trade payables, okay, at the start of the year. So really what I should have done is probably put that in first. So let me just move that down. The good thing is with this, you can mess about with it. So I should have a balance brought down of 10281. 10281. Oops. 10281. Okay. And then I'm going to put in here, because I know my balance carried down's got to go on that side. Yeah, I'm going to put in a balance carried down of 15482, because that would be brought down then on the opposite side. Okay, so we've got opening balance, purchases. We're trying to work out the purchase return figure. We've also got here, we've got some payables that we've paid. Okay, so we've got 187,129. Okay, and that's going to be, I hope there's one that says bank. Yep, okay. So now the difference between the credit side and the debit side should be the purchase returns figure. So 204441 minus 2026. Okay, so we should have purchase returns of 1830. Okay. Okay, then it says using the information supplied in your answer B.1, which is this one, find the closing balance on the VAT control account. Okay, so first of all, you've got purchase, so it's the VAT account, so you've got your purchase day book, which the VAT is 32360. So we've got 32360. The purchase returns of 1830. Remember, that includes VAT. So divide that by 6 and you get 305. Okay. Then what else have we got? We've got sales VAT of 48560. Of what did I say? 48560. Okay, we've also got, I'm sure I've just seen cash sales there of 330,600. Okay, so we should have cash sales, the VAT, remember. So if it's 3,600, should have 5,100 in VAT. Okay, and then what have we got here on the debit side? So we've got the VAT for the purchases. What else have we got? We've got payroll expenses, no VAT, that's okay. Trade payables, that's fine. VAT HMRC, so that means that we've paid some to HMRC. So we need to put in bank, which is, how much was that? 22708. Okay. And let's see if we've got anything else. So we've got interest received. There'll be no VAT on interest received. No VAT on that. We've got that. There'll be no VAT on drawings. Okay. So that should be it. Okay. So we've got 69251 minus 55068 equals balance carried down here of 14183. Okay, so let's just have a look to see if that balances. And yep, that's the correct figure. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so that is task 6. Okay, and basically that is the exam done. Okay, it's just taking me back to the beginning, but I've already completed that.